Hey everyone, welcome back to Creep Showcase Cinema. Today we're venturing into the realm of horror with a look at Wishmaster 4, the prophecy fulfilled from 2002. So, grab your popcorn and maybe a night light because things are about to get a little supernatural. Let's jump right in. The movie opens with a woman named Lisa, portrayed by Tara Spencer-Nairn, who's deeply in love with her boyfriend, Sam, played by Jason Thompson. Their love story takes a tragic turn when Sam is involved in a motorcycle accident that leaves him paralyzed. The aftermath is heartbreaking. Sam, unable to physically love Lisa, distances himself, leading her to seek solace elsewhere. Enter Steven, the couple's lawyer, who develops a crush on Lisa. In a misguided attempt to win her affection, Steven gifts her a mysterious box he found online. At first glance, it's just an odd little box, but as fate would have it, a gem falls out when Lisa inadvertently drops it. Her brief interaction with the gem awakens an ancient evil, the Djinn. So are we playing Highlander here? Well, not exactly, but the Djinn isn't going anywhere. For those unfamiliar, the Djinn in the Wishmaster series are malevolent genie-like beings, hell-bent on wreaking havoc and fulfilling dark wishes. Later that evening, the Djinn makes his presence known, seeking out the one who awakened him, Steven. In a swift turn of events, Steven meets a gruesome end, literally taken by the Djinn's hand, and the Djinn assumes Steven's persona. Now, Lisa is left dealing with a Djinn in disguise, making wishes seem innocuous to mask his true, terrifying nature. The crux of this installment revolves around the all-important third wish. However, this isn't just about getting what you want. There are strings attached. The Djinn demands that Lisa genuinely love him for who he is, not just for appearances. And there's a catch. His true form is that of an ugly demon from another dimension. This introduces a unique twist to the franchise. Love here isn't just an emotion. It's the key to either fulfilling or thwarting the Djinn's dark plans. But can genuine love transcend the sinister nature of a Djinn? We'll get to that in just a moment. Just when you think things can't get any more complicated, other Djinn make their appearance. After over 3 movies, these additional Djinn are eager to break free from their confinements. They question why their counterpart is hesitating, and it becomes clear that human love can't be coerced. It has to be freely given. This sets the stage for a battle of wills. The Djinn is now torn between his own dark nature and the burgeoning emotions he's beginning to feel. Yes, you heard that right, emotions. Meanwhile, Lisa finds herself caught in a love triangle between Sam, Steven, and now, the Djinn himself. As the story unfolds, the Djinn employs whatever means necessary to woo Lisa and ensure his own desires are met, all while eliminating obstacles in his path. The introduction of the Hunter, a mysterious figure intent on killing Lisa before the wish can be granted, adds another layer of tension to the narrative. Now, you might wonder why not skip the whole wish business and let another Djinn take over. Well, that's where the drama intensifies. The Djinn's internal conflict, coupled with external threats, keeps the plot engaging, even if it deviates slightly from traditional horror elements. Finally, let's talk about what sets Wishmaster 4 apart from its predecessors. Unlike the previous films, where the Djinn's power comes from the souls collected through granted wishes, this installment hinges solely on the third wish. This shift in the mechanics of the Djinn's power adds a fresh dynamic to the series. Moreover, Lisa's struggle between her love for Sam and Steven, and her complicated relationship with the Djinn, injects a touch of romantic drama into the horror narrative. This blend offers a different flavor, which, while not everyone's cup of tea, adds depth to the storyline. Now, let's address one of the big questions for any horror movie fan: special effects. Unfortunately, Wishmaster 4 falls short in this department. About 90% of the time, the effects either lack intensity or are downright invisible. Many of the wishes have underwhelming consequences. For instance, a woman's wish for killer sex results in her being tossed against a wall and screaming. Rather anticlimactic for such a setup. However, there are a couple of standout moments where the effects do impress. Think along the lines of a guy having to literally cut his own nose off and a chilling beheading scene orchestrated by the Hunter, While these moments aren't enough to carry the film, they do offer some memorable chills. Shifting gears to the acting, surprisingly, the performances hold up quite well. Most characters are likable and well portrayed, except for Sam. Despite his character's unfortunate circumstances, he consistently comes across as an unlikable jerk, which feels unjustified given his situation. John Novak's portrayal of the Djinn is another point of interest. His performance veers more into the realm of cartoonish antics rather than embodying a truly terrifying demon. Given Novak's extensive background in voice acting for cartoons, this might not be too surprising. He definitely tries to bring depth to the role, but it ends up being more of a Krueger ripoff with some added campy flair. At its core, Wishmaster 4 explores themes of love, desire, and the consequences of our wishes. The idea that true love can't be compelled or wished into existence adds a philosophical layer to the horror narrative. It raises questions about the nature of love and whether it can overcome inherent evil. While the movie attempts to blend horror with romantic drama, the execution can feel a bit disjointed. For fans of pure horror, this might be a bit of a letdown, but for those interested in a more nuanced story, there's something to ponder here. Alright, let's break down the ratings across several key categories. Story. I'd give it a solid 4 out of 10. While it sticks to the familiar Wishmaster formula, the inclusion of the third wish mechanic adds a mildly intriguing twist. Up to a point. Blood, 3 out of 10. The gore is sparse, with only a couple of standout moments like the self-inflicted stabbing and the hunter's beheading spree to keep bloodlust enthusiasts satisfied. Boobs, 5 out of 10. The film doesn't shy away from its darker side, but the inclusion of sex scenes is more reminiscent of old Cinemax late-night movies, adding an unexpected layer but not necessarily enhancing the plot. Overall rating, 4 out of 10. Despite being an improvement over its predecessors, Wishmaster 4 falls short of expectations, especially for those seeking a pure horror experience. The attempt to blend genres is commendable, but it doesn't quite gel seamlessly. To wrap things up, Wishmaster 4? The Prophecy Fulfilled is an interesting departure from the standard horror fare, incorporating elements of romantic drama and moral dilemmas. While it offers some unique storytelling aspects and better-than-average acting, it fails to deliver consistent scares or compelling special effects. If you're a die-hard fan of the series, this installment might be worth a watch. However, if you're venturing into Wishmaster for the first time, you might want to start with the earlier films to get a better sense of what the series has to offer. That's it for today's review. What did you think of Wishmaster 4? The Prophecy Fulfilled. Have you seen it and did it live up to your expectations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth movie reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep those reels spinning and your nightmares interesting.